Hello everybody, 4-star here, and we're back at it again with week 7 of the BFL, our best football league here. And unfortunately for us, we only get about 4 games here this week because one of the games was corrupted. It was the Marshalls versus the Grizzlies. I'll have the box score right up here. The Marshalls, they attempted a 27-3 comeback, but they just fell short. They had 3 consecutive 2-point conversions, and Pat Kane had the record for most pass attempts. So unfortunately we don't get to see this game, but we do get to see our game here with the Carolina Kings going to Kansas City to take on the Kansas City Scouts. And we start off with a good pass play to McComas, puts him at the 1-yard line where Rocky Humphrey fights his way into the end zone backwards. Then he gets into the end zone for a touchdown here. Kansas City will try to respond here with their own running back, Ryan Clark, 33 years old, contemplating retirement, but he's still got something left in him. Hewitt throws it right to Maynard there. Here in the second quarter, a 27-yard TD to make it a 7-7 game. Later on, after a 3-and-out, Hewitt will get the ball back and he'll give it right to Ryan Clark again, who will go all the way down the field inside the 40-yard line. It only led to a field goal here, and they would kick it off to Damian Kelly. And then Damian Kelly would break one tackle, fights his way out of another, and all he has is one man to beat, and then he jukes him out, going all the way into the end zone for a TD. He is a return specialist, to say the least. He takes it 103 yards and makes it a 14-10 game. Right before halftime, Hewitt throws a dot to DJ Faison, and he will not be touched as he gets into the end zone, and they'll take the lead at halftime. But this time, we'll speed up all the way to the fourth quarter. Rob Griffith dropping back, throws it right to McDonald for a first down. That is, I believe that's their 4th string receiver there. Goes up to the 8-yard line here on a second down, and Rocky Humphrey, once again, getting another goal line touchdown. But Kansas City will try to respond here. Second down, throws it to Gainer. That was a risky throw there. Almost got picked off, but it ends up being a great play there. Here we go, 1st and goal here to get to the goal line. Fakes it to Duncan, throws it right to Maynard again. He will get his 2nd touchdown, and that would be, I believe, Andy Hewitt's 3rd TD of the game here, making it 24-21. 2nd down and 10 here, and Griffin will get sacked almost near the end zone there by Holland, and that will be a 3-and-out. Here with only a $110 left, a 41-yard attempt here by Boone will make it a 6-point game. But Griffith says, I only need about 10 seconds here. Griffith drop it back, throws a deep ball to Alonzo O'Neal, and he will grab it, not be touched, and they will go into the end zone for a touchdown. They left a lot of time here on this field, but Carolina with a bomb touchdown. And I believe they did this earlier this season to Detroit. They got an easy, quick touchdown in the clutch situation. That was Rob Griffith's only touchdown today. He'd be dotting them up, but he just can't get into the end zone. He'd rather give it to his running backs. 1st and 10 here with only 50 seconds left. Hewitt, he says, whatever Rob Griffin can do, I can do better, and throws it right to Dana Gainer. With 42 seconds left, he got 3 touchdowns and 300 yards. All they need is one more play to run down the clock. Ryan Clark, and he gets hit by Ryan Reed. He won the Defensive Player of the Year, and that would end the game. A fumble to end this one, and the Kings will escape with a victory. And here we are for our second game in sunny LA, where the New York Jays come to visit the LA Gold to try to stop their losing woes. Here later in the first quarter here, Blake throws it right to his fullback Alexander for a goal line touchdown. We speed up to the second quarter, where Nate Whitman on the run will give it to his man John Clausen, and he will take them to the red zone here. Whitman dropping back once again here in 2nd and goal, throws it right to Sheldon Massey for a screen TD, and the LA Gold would take the lead once again, and it would make it 10-7. Blake here, 2nd and 10, right before the half, throws it into coverage. It gets tipped and it gets intercepted by Franklin, and I believe that is LA's like 4th straight game with an INT from somebody. This attests to the defense that they have here. Whitman dropping back with a play action fake and throws it to his main man, John Clausen, once again, and puts him into the red zone. Whitman once again dropping back, throws it right to Seth Bynum, and he will get to the 1 yard line. They would run the clock down all the way to about 2 seconds left. Throws it right to Massey once again for the second screenplay. I believe that was the same screenplay that they deployed last time, but they take the lead before halftime, 17-7. The Jays get into the red zone here, but they get immediately sacked by Cornelius Wheeler, and they would have to go for only 3. Bynum here taking the return. He will take it about 2 yards deep off the end zone, and he will have a clear path, not even touched, a clear path into the end zone, and they would take a big lead, 24 to 10. So third quarter here, Jason Blake needing to make a play here on third down, throws it right to Vincent, and he gets the first down. That would lead them to the 6 yard line, and they would give it to their man, Lamar Walker. And I believe that was his 8th rushing touchdown this season. They made it 24-17. Defense got to stop there, so they're back in the red zone, and Jones gets the reception here in the fourth quarter. Walker going to get his 2nd rushing TD. Makes it look easy there, and he gets his 9th TD of the season. They tie the game up here at 24. But Whitman says, we're not going to let y'all hold on to that one for a second. Throws a bomb to Jeremy Holmberg as he waves goodbye. Scores a touchdown. The former Dallas Marshall getting traded there to the LA Gold there, making himself useful. Here comes Jason Blake here, and he will throw that one right to Isaiah Owen, the acquisition there from the fantasy draft, and he gets an interception there. So Blake, they get the ball back when under 2 minutes left, gives it to Adams there. He gets the first down. Here at the 42, this is a 4th down situation here. Blake looking, and he's going to take it himself, runs past the 50 all the way to about the 40 yard line, gets the first down. Very, very clutch from Jason Blake. He is really trying to make it work here. Once again, he's going to roll off to the right this time, inside the 30, at the 25. Gets out of bounds there. Only $1.06 seconds left. Looking, he's going to roll off to the left, but Mo Quinn is going to get a sack there. I believe that's his 4th or 5th sack of the season. 3rd and 21, throws it deep, and Will Adams can't hold on to the ball. It was clearly his ball there, right over the defenders, and he has to catch that. Another game where Will Adams fails to catch the ball. It's 4th and 21 here. Blake is just going to heave it to Vanter Strong, but it's almost picked off, and that will be the game there as the LA Gold succeed and get a win there, while the New York Jays will lose their 6th game straight of the season. The Atlanta Bullets come to Denver, as Denver is still on a home streak here, taking on the Dynamo, so they can try to go over 500. So here D. Singleton gives it to Darnell Wicks, and Darnell Wicks, he had a fantastic game today, getting inside the 5 yard line to the 2 yard line. Darnell Wicks would subsequently get the screenplay to go into the end zone for a touchdown. It would make it 7-0. Bledsoe here looking for a good opportunity here, but he can't find anyone, but he finds McClendon, and he gets sacked. That will lead for a 3 and out. Singleton throws it to Jermaine Price, as I believe that was Brendan Gill who over pursued, and he will get tackled into the end zone for a touchdown, and it's already 14-0. Go here in the second quarter after another 3 and out. Singleton dropping back, looking, rolling off to the right here, and he's going to heave it deep to Bryant as another over pursue. I believe that was Rose that time, and Bryant will get into the end zone for another touchdown. It is 21-0 here. Unprecedented for these fans here in Denver. Harrison, though, trying to get down the field, gets a big first down for them. 1st and 10 once again. Looking, throws a dot right to Carl Van Dyke, the veteran who's been there since the inception of this team back in season 3. And Barber will get the reception for the touchdown, and it will be 7-21, trying to work through that lead. Wicks here, gonna weave through the tackles here and get another big run. I believe that was about 20 yards there. They trot down to the field, and D. Singleton will get his 4th touchdown of the half. 28-7. runs it into the end zone for an easy TD. Here we go, Bledsoe here, trying to keep this game alive. Throws it right to Carl Van Dyke, and the veteran gets another reception. They take a timeout here, and they trot down the field here with about 30 seconds left. Looking, throws it to Levy, and he will get it into the end zone for a touchdown. 14-28 going into the half. Third quarter here. Another toss play for Wicks here, and he breaks free for another big run. I believe that was about 25 to 30 yards there. It would lead to 3. Bledsoe sacked again, and that would lead to another 3 and out. And you can tell he is very, very frustrated here today. He hasn't experienced this in a while. And what would be a D. Singleton game without another interception? Brandon Gill would take this one all the way inside the 5 there before D. Singleton ultimately tackles him. Here, Lamar Harrison will take this one into the end zone for a touchdown. He had a decent game as well today. And they would make it a 21-31 game. Only 10 points separate these two. But D. Singleton throws it to the veteran Keith Manning, who has been here since season 2. And they would get a first down. There, he would give it to Wicks. He's trying to power his way into the end zone, but finally gets to the outside and scores right before being tackled. And that would make it a 38-21 game. Bledsoe looking, but once again getting rushed on a 4th down. It would be a turnover on downs here later in the 4th. And here we go. As they have good field position, he throws it right to Wall for his 5th touchdown. And that would end the game there. A couple scores, though. The Denver Dynamo would score a lot of points, but just couldn't get there, and they ran out of time. 48-36 was the final score, as Atlanta finally goes over 500 here this season. So for our final game of the day, we got the Detroit Demons and the Ohio Bulldogs, 2 struggling teams here trying to get their 3rd win of the season. Here comes Lance Shutt, throwing it right to his man Randall Bynum. He has been the target this year, and he goes into the end zone for a 33-yard TD. Start off the game there, 7-0. After a 3 and out here by Detroit, they get the ball back, and Shutt throws it right to Sam Walter, who is also retiring this season. And that led to 3 points. They got into the red zone, and then they gave it to Sam Walter again. He gets another touchdown, makes it 17-0. Here we go, 2nd and 10 here for McPherson. He's looking around, trying to score something before halftime, but all he does is meet Stewart there for the sack. They'll go into the 3rd quarter here, trying to look for the end zone once again. Throws it to Molden, and he will get the touchdown score to try to come back on this one, and they make it 17-7. Here we go, 3rd and 7 here for Lance Shutt. He throws it right to Tamarick Clay. He breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, breaks 3 tackles. Who's gonna bring down Tamarick Clay? He finally does go down, but he gets a 20-yard gain off that one. Shutt looking for Page there, but he gets interfered with, and they'll put that ball at the 1-yard line after a pass interference call. Fans don't like that one. They don't like that one bit. Lance Shutt would just take it in himself, as he would score here and make it a 24-7 game. They were dominating in this game. McPherson throws it right to Erickson, the linebacker, and they would make this game even worse, as they would get inside the red zone here at the 6-yard line, and they would give it to Tamarick Clay, who was nigh unstoppable there today, and he would score a rushing touchdown here to cap off his great game, make it 31-7. So McPherson here in the 4th quarter here, they're trying to make a late game surge here, but it gets intercepted by Danny Castle, the former New Jersey Dragon here. He's been in the league for a long time, since season 2. McPherson here, they would get the ball back, and he would throw it to Gonzalez here to get a good 1st down, make it into the red zone here. McPherson rolling off to the right, avoids the sack, and throws it to a young Kion Bowman here, as he would score his 1st touchdown. They would go for 2 here. McPherson would just take this one in himself, and they would get the 2-point conversion. They would make it 31-15. Here they're going for the onside kick here with just a minute left, and they would get it. They said they crossed the 40, and they would get that successful onside kick. Here comes McPherson throwing it to Jameson Jean-Baptiste. We didn't hear his name a lot today, but he was there. He got a reception. McPherson, play action fake, throws it to Cayenne Bowman once again and gets it. They would take a timeout. Going back here, another play action pass, throws it to Dakota Riley. We haven't heard his name either, but he gets a touchdown near. They go for 2 once again to try to make it a 1-score game. Throws it, and it will be incomplete there. They would have to go for another onside kick here. And Bynum would get this one to end the comeback. And the Detroit Demons will win this one 31-21. And they will go 3-4 in the season, keeping their playoff hopes alive. So that's it for week 7 recap. Our standings here, we got the Reds at 6-1, standing alone, only a game ahead of these two teams, the Dragons and the Kings, who are both 5-2. The Dragons have the advantage after a week 1 victory against the Kings. We got the Cyclones and the Dynamo. The Cyclones ahead of the Dynamo because of another week 1 victory. Both of those games were prime time. And then we have 4-3 teams, the Bullets and the Golden Owls. And then we have the 3-3 teams, the Gold and the Grizzlies. We have the 3-4 team, the Demons, standing alone. We got the Bulldogs at 2-4, the Scouts at 2-4, the Marshalls at 2-5, the Knight Riders at 1-5 after a bye week, and then we have the Jays at 1-6 after losing 6 straight. So our player of the week is going to be D. Singleton. He had a spectacular game, 250 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 46 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. That's 5 total. So far, he is the leader of touchdowns in total with 17 passing touchdowns, 1,658 yards. And then when you go down to the rushing, he has 7 rushing touchdowns with 480 yards, just putting him over the 2,000 yards from scrimmage mark. For a quarterback, he is also tied our BFL record for most rushing touchdowns by with 7 so far, and of course we have a whole other half of the season, so he's going to surpass that. That was Rashard Murphy's record last year. For our passing leaders, we got Ricky Bledsoe with just over 2,000 yards, so he's the first one to cross that threshold. 19 touchdowns and 1 INT. We got Anthony Vales trailing right behind him with 1,841 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 4 INTs with a 110 rating, respectively, from his 130 rating. Those are our 2 basically MVP candidates so far. And of course, we can add, I guess we can add D. Singleton to the reign. He has a lot more INTs. And then we can add Rex Johnson to the reign. He has 13 total with 1 INT. And he's pretty much deserving as well. He has a 137 rating. He missed a couple of games. He missed, I believe, he missed 1 game from his injury. But yeah, we should put him up there as well. Our rushing leaders, so Zeke Crawford finally gets surpassed. This is his first time being surpassed, I believe, this year by Tamarick Clay, who has 663 yards, 9 touchdowns, and rightfully so. He definitely is the most crucial piece to the puzzle here. The most crucial piece to the puzzle here when it comes to this Demons team even sniffing the playoffs this year. We also have Tyrone Hastings. He has 569 yards, and he is our league leader in rushing yards for quarterbacks. So for receptions so far, it is Keith Manning. He has 43, 10 receptions more than any other behind him. The yards leader is Keith Manning at 605. BB Cash has been demoted to 3rd here, but he is the league leader in touchdowns with 9, 3 more than everybody else, who is tied at 2nd for 6 touchdowns. For the defense, we got Sean Bates with the most tackles. We got JJ Mania with the most tackles for loss. Still reigning here with the sack king is Benjamin Dexter at 6. For our interception leader, we have Brendan Gill at 5 INTs. So that is it for week 7. Week 8 coming soon here, but I did tell you guys in a post that I am putting a little hiatus. We're gonna have an AFL video. That's just gonna be an introduction video to the series. I might post sporadically about that series, starting it. I'm thinking of adding a poll to add players, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I'm gonna have a hiatus, gonna focus more on work and trying to get back into working out a little bit more. But Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for keeping up with this series, man. We still got a whole second half of the series to go. It's looking good so far. The playoffs is gonna be there shortly. Just a lot to watch after, of course, the NFL season that we had an amazing Super Bowl there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and look forward to the videos coming up. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.